Wait, is it in neutral?
You just hold to the floor. That was awesome.
I thought I had it that time. Oh, see?
So,
I
got it.
I got it! Recovered!
So it is a good one. We just put that new intake manifold, new set of wheels and tires, all sorts of stuff on this fine Chevy Nova. And Dani's been bugging me for a long time. She wants to learn how to drive stick shift. So we're gonna drive stick shift and see how that goes. I'm confident. Okay, so we're gonna do a little tutorial here for it. Dani knows how to drive. It shouldn't really be a big deal.
I don't know how to drive stick.
The only thing you gotta do is add in the clutch, and I'm gonna stop here right away. So we're getting some heat in the motor, make sure idle's good and all that. So it's super simple. All you gotta do is if you want to stop, you have to have the clutch in or the car in neutral. That's the only addition to driving it. And then you have to have the clutch in, and then obviously it's on the ball, 1 to 4. It is a bit of a pain. You got to really push it in.
I don't
gear.
really know what any of these symbols mean.
Well, that's first 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First, second, third, fourth gear. So you're gonna go first, and then you go into second. You've been in enough cars watching me drive. You should just osmosis it. And then the middle, so it feels loose. That's gonna be neutral.
Okay.
And when you go in, it's kind of tight. Won't move around. And if you let your foot out of the clutch, it's gonna start to move. So what's happening is the clutch. When the clutch is in, it's separating the motor and the transmission. When you let the clutch out, they're joined. So you're gonna start moving the car. Now, if you let the clutch out with not enough throttle, it'll stall. So, first gear, you want to rev it up. So, like the 2 on the tachometer, and when you start letting the clutch out, it's going to pull the motor down. It's going to drop the RPM because it's under load.
Okay.
So you have to simultaneously let the clutch out and the gas in, kind of at equal amounts.
Okay.
So to try and maintain the needle where it has to be, right?
And it has to be a 2?
No, it's just kind of a little revvy, but it won't stall that way.
Okay.
It's got a bit of a heavy clutch, a bit of a big camshaft, so it's not like we're driving a Miata here. So, kind of give her something like that.
So you let the clutch out slowly
Real
at the same
slow.
time as you're pressing the gas slowly, and you're in first gear.
Yep. And now we're moving.
And you don't have to be on the clutch.
Now we're good, as long as you're going.
And now you're gonna shift to second gear
See with the clutch in.
and pull it back.
Sometimes it doesn't want it in a second.
Well, that's a little worrisome.
There you go, you're in second. And this one also pops out a second. But then same thing, clutch in, third gear, and you're fine.
Okay.
So we'll go find ourselves a little parking lot. First gear is always the hardest. Once you're moving, it's fine. And no pressure, but the starter's kind of shitty on this thing, so if it stalls a bunch, the starter might die when we're walking.
Okay.
Before we start this camera, we're just gonna do a little tutorial, so put your hand on the shifter.
Where is it right now?
So if it moves side to side like that real easy, it's in neutral. So if you leave it where it's gonna be, so don't touch it, and you push it forward or back, that'll be third, fourth. And in the middle,
Let me touch it.
okay.
So it doesn't go past this.
No. Now move it
This
side to
is
side.
the end.
Or you're in neutral. Yeah, so you're in. If it moves easy like that, that means you're in neutral,
And this is third, and this is fourth.
which we're not using.
Ever?
Well, not right now in the parking lot. Okay. So now, push it put all the way
Oops.
over.
I hit a button.
You're fine.
Okay.
And put the clutch in. Maybe it might be easier. And then push it forward.
So wait, it moved all the way over?
Yeah, and forward. If you're to kind of clunk in, like it felt like a nice mechanical, that's first, and pull back all the way. And that should be second.
Okay, so if I have to I do it at the same time? So I go clutch in and like push over?
You can do anything you want there, but you won't be able to push it in gear with the motor running and the clutch out.
So if I want, anytime I want to change it, I gotta go in, over, up.
If you're moving this, clutch is in.
So if I'm going to second, which is just all the way back,
Clutch is in.
clutch is in. And then if I need to stop,
Clutch is in.
clutch is in, and I go neutral, and then do the brake.
Or in gear, clutch in with brake.
I don't really know what in gear means.
In gear.
In gear with clutch and brake.
Then you're fine. Let's see what happens.
Wait, is it in neutral?
Yeah. But just if you're ever worried about anything,
Screen?
put the clutch in.
Clutch goes in.
So clutch in. Turn it over. Or start it.
Does the clutch always have to be in a startup?
Just, it's a good habit to do it.
Okay.
Gotta give it some gas. Also,
With
this
the
thing,
clutch in?
yes. A little gas and crank. Give it some gas.
Was that right?
Yeah.
And just hold it on the gas?
Yeah.
I'm too short for this.
She'll go. She'll go. She's a little hot. Pump it one more time. You just hold to the floor. That was awesome. Okay. Okay, put her in first. Now rev it. Rev it more. There you go. Now let the clutch out slow. More gas. We're getting there. Is the fan on, or did you turn that switch off, maybe?
I hit a button up with my foot.
Fan was on. Okay.
Okay.
Start it again.
Back in neutral. Clutch in. Why is the car rolling?
We're on a downhill now.
Oh no. Okay. 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 Pump it twice?
Just give it a little bit of gas. Ready? Hold the pedal down a little.
Okay.
Give it a pump.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go in the first.
Yeah. RPM. Yeah, that's good. You want right there. And let the clutch out slow. It's going good.
It's not going good.
Okay, put the clutch all the way in. We'll just do it. It's not running. Clutch in. Now let it go, and you'll
Let it being the clutch?
slowly up, yeah. And right about there, see how it felt different?
Mm-hmm.
So that is the point where the clutch is going to start grabbing, and it's going to start trying to move the car.
And that's when I should put more gas.
But not all the way to the floor
But
like
not
you just
all
did.
the way to the floor like I just did.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long video, guys. Might be a 3-parter.
I think you got it.
Can we turn the camera off while I have a quick cry?
No, you got it. All you got to do is just, you felt when it was lurching and the car started running out of power, it either needs clutch back in or more RPM.
I'm very overwhelmed.
Okay.
I just need a second. It is okay to cry when you're learning something new. And I just want to clarify that. So don't be mean in the comments. Thank you.
Clutch in because you're in first gear still.
Wait, I want to come out of first gear though.
Okay. So you're in.
Gotta do it from the beginning.
You're in neutral. Are you in neutral? That's not neutral.
What?
There, now it's neutral. Well, you were. I'm just saying. Clutch in.
Clutch in. Pump?
You want to be in neutral and start it? That the plan?
Isn't that it?
Yeah,
what
sure.
I do?
So give it a little gas.
I should learn to do this.
Okay, give it a little gas. Crank it. Maybe a little more. There you go. Wow. put in first gear like a boss there, you're good. Now, real slow, let the clutch out. So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Now painfully slow. Whoa, nope. Like at that point you got real slow. Put the clutch back in. Okay, so give a little more gas. Now let the clutch out, like you're letting out really slow, then when it starts grabbing you let it out a bunch at once. You got to keep that painfully slow level just so you get the feel of it. So bring the clutch up a couple inches. Okay, now give it a little gas. Now really slowly let the clutch out when you start to move forward. See, we're just starting to go. So keep let that level a little more.
There's another car.
Yeah, you're good. A little more gas. So either you clutch in or more gas there when it's lugging like that.
Okay, well the clutch is now in. Oh no, this is a bad spot.
Give it a little rip. It's not happy.
That car really panicked me back there.
Okay. Hey, we moved. Honestly, we're doing pretty good.
I got from there to here.
Not bad. Not bad. Third gear. Now let the clutch out a couple inches right away. Yeah, then right there now give it a little bit more gas and let the clutch out slow. Yeah, there you go. A little more gas. A little more gas. There you go. We're moving.
I'm going very fast.
Just make a little loop. You're fine. Look at that. We're cruising. So when it lurches like that, it either needs more fuel or put the clutch in.
Okay.
So now you're rolling. This is a really, you gotta do the same thing with the clutch. You gotta let it out slow.
Always slow. So it's kind of like your brake almost. I'll work on that.
Okay, so now we're gonna go around. And after you make the second turn, so keep the speed up a little, we'll put her in second.
And that's just straight
Keep going.
down.
Right here, yeah. Okay, now clutch in, pull back. You don't have to goose it in the next gear. Now clutch in.
And should I go on to one?
Yeah, put her in first. There you go. Might want to hover the foot on the brake there next time. Alright, I think you nailed it. Okay, new plan. Dani's figured out first gear. And this is kind of a small parking lot. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go, I'm going to drive it on the street. We're going to take it to a side street. Nice long one with only a couple stop signs. And hopefully go first, second, maybe third. A couple of stops. You're golden. First gear is the only tricky one. Yeah, she doesn't like the hot stops. Come on, girl. Oh, man, big blocks. They don't like the heat. Learn to drive stick on a big block 4-speed Nova. You see I'm kind of giving it a little bit more gas. You get going a lot faster there. If you give it a little more RPM, she's a little less stally.
I think a lot of it comes with confidence as well, which I have none at the moment.
For sure.
So.
Then you're going to go to seconds. You'll be in first, clutch in, back into second, and just let the clutch out easy, and then you're in second. You don't have to be on the gas at all.
Oh, okay.
As long as you're going fast enough, it's no big deal. You start going fast enough in second, which clutch in, right off the gas, in, and we're in third. Is that easy?
I mean, it's not just that easy, but the concept and idea of it is.
concept's easy. All right, we'll get on some side streets. See how it goes. Then you start just banging gears. So what's happening is you're letting the clutch out too much and not enough gas. So the clutch out a little more. And right there is where you want to start giving it more gas. Yeah, there you go. You can let the clutch out even slower than that. Okay.
Clutch?
Clutch in, brake. Nailing it. Just do a roll and stop. That's real easy. Don't even stop. Let the clutch out. Yeah, a little more. More gas, more gas, more gas, more gas.
Oh,
okay,
no.
Clutch in, clutch in. Okay, start it. Crank it. Okay. There you go. Yeah, clutch. Slowly, slowly on the clutch. There you go. Okay. Look at that. Little pressure. No big deal. Okay. Back to it. So we're going fast enough. So clutch in. Put off the gas. Second. Clutch out. No. Clutch out. There you go. You don't need the gas.
The momentum will keep it going.
There you go. Okay. Clutch in. Off the gas. Third. Up and over. Yeah.
Up and over?
Up and over. Yeah.
Like that?
No, that's down.
Oh. Oh, and up?
There you go. Yeah. I'll let it out. There you go. Third gear. Nailed it. Okay. Clutch in. Brake. Pull back to neutral. So give it a little, yeah. So you feel like you're in neutral, yeah. Okay. You can start, you put it in first now while we're rolling. Is that first, yeah, or is that third? There you go, yeah. Need more gas. Alright, that was pretty good. Now, off the gas and clutch in at the same time. Yeah. Clutch out, on the gas. Look at that. See, it's not even that difficult. Okay, so what happened there is this thing fell out of seconds. That's what it does.
Oh.
So you're in neutral now. So
Okay.
clutch in.
And brake?
Yeah. Well, there is a stop sign. Then put it in first. There you go, yeah. Same thing again, so need more gas.
I got it, I got it, I got it, I'm doing it!
Alright, give her more.
Clutch in, down, out, now gas.
More gas, yeah, keep going. There you go. Clutch in. Third.
Out, gas.
There you go, yeah. You're like banging the gears. We're clearly speeding at this one.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
No, we're at like 30. We're
Miles
not going
an hour.
Oh. A little low there.
The big block and small block springs. Are you aiming for the bumps? Alright, clutch in. In neutral. Brake. First gear. I think you're in third.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Pull the clutch in. Pull it back in neutral. Start it. Give it gas. There you go. First gear. I think you're in third still.
How am I still in third?
Okay. Well.
Okay. Neutral.
There you go. Okay, all the way over in first. There you go. Try that. Now give it out. A little more gas. More gas.
Thought I had it that time. Oh, see?
So, You got it.
I got it! Recover!
That's not hard anything. We'll see you at home. Made her. There was a bit of a panic situation at the set of lights close to home. Stalled in the intersection.
Well, and then that guy was turning down the sign where it's row closed. Like, he really botched me there, that man.
I think you did great. For a first drive, not bad. I mean, we're talking, it's a big block, 454, 4-speed, positive rear end, big slick tires.
I feel like I'm going to cry again.
Maybe like a little, Jetta TDI might be the way to learn. But now you can tell all your friends you learned how to drive in a badass hot rod.
And I only cried 3 times.
But it wasn't even my fault. I didn't even get mad once.
No, you were actually, I'm shocked at how sweet you were as a teacher. You're very kind. Thank you.
I'm not teaching anybody else. No one can take this car on a driver's test. But there you go. Get out there, drive anything. It's easy. This thing is cool off. She's hot.
And it's okay to cry.
Okay. Bye. Like, share, subscribe.